Hello everyone, thank you guys for checking back into another video here from King's Classic Detailing. If you guys just subscribed last week, I want to say thank you. And of course, thank you guys for checking back in this week. Today we have another detail. We're going to be getting this truck ready to sell. The owner has almond orchards and drives this truck continuously through there. So a little bit different type of mud, as we're from California, Central Valley, where this type of dirt kind of creates a clay. So it was a little bit of a hassle breaking it loose from the underside of the truck, but we did our best to get it clean. After that, we're going to go ahead and attack our wheels and tires. We're going to spray our solution on and use our bristle brush to get them nice and clean. Hope you guys liked that last part of the video there. I want to thank you guys for checking out the video so far. If you guys like, tap that subscribe button, drop a comment in the comment section below. Get back into the wash here. I like to keep my washes down to the same easy steps. First step, I'll spray it down with a nice good pre-soak. After that, I'll put on my foam cannon, foam up the vehicle entirely, let it dwell for a couple minutes. After that, I'll pressure wash it, get into my contact stage, making sure that I go to the bucket section after section, making sure my rag is nice and soapy as I clean the vehicle. You guys seen that we started off with the top of the truck, worked our way down to the windows and to the midsection, and we're going to follow up the last parts of washing with the bottom parts of the vehicle that are the most contaminated. After that, we'll finish off the back. We'll dry this thing off, pull it up into the awning area, and get this thing ready for a good polish tomorrow morning. Now we're on to the polish part for the truck here. As spoken over with the customer, our main objective is to get this truck looking the best we can without having to spend an arm and a leg, as he was looking to get rid of it. So you'll see me make a pass with this polisher here. I will probably get bashed, as I will admit that I went over this one time with this polisher. I did not do a final pass on this truck. So we were able to get away with the truck being a silver color, where it would hide, I guess, some minor barring that could be left behind. But I tried to find the softest, spongiest pad I could find, and I only use 3M products, so I try to keep my polishing on a very low speed, so that way it's not as damaging to the clear coat, as we're just trying to remove some contaminants and give a nice reflection. So I'll let you go ahead and check out the rest of the polish. This doesn't get into a huge detail with the polish, as this is more of a complete detail, so I will put up more polishing specific detail videos that will go into more step by step. But for this one, we'll get a time lapse which will show me going around and giving it a good shine. Check this out, and as soon as we get into our other cleanings, I'll chime back in for that. Alright, and now into the interior of the vehicle now. We're going to spray down the door panel with our solution and work our detail brush into the cracks, crevices, trying to pull as much of that dirt and grime as we can off the door panel. So after that, we're going to go ahead and dress it up with our favorite vinyl dressing, giving it that finished look. So as you can see, the interior is full of dirt. In order to make sure that we give it the best cleaning possible, we went ahead and removed our entry plastics on the floor. We're going to give them a good spray down with the solution, hit them with the drill brush, get these as clean as possible before we put them back in. Now we're on to the dash detail here. We spray our solution on very lightly, as there are electronics that are underneath here, so we don't want to mess up the wiring or get a shortage of anything of that nature. As you see here, I took off the little gear shifter protector. If you guys are taking off accessories to vehicles, please make sure that you guys are comfortable with how they go back on. Nothing is worse than getting a part and handing it to your customer that belongs to their vehicle. So please don't perform that if you guys aren't comfortable with putting the pieces back on. It does help for a better detail if you guys do know those tricks to be able to take off those parts, plastics. Just make sure you guys are safe and not breaking anything to put it back on correctly. So thank you guys for checking out the video so far. Be sure to check out the end results here coming up soon. I hope you guys enjoyed that little time lapse there of the cleaning of the interior. The leather here, we used our solution with a microfiber rag and a bucket full of water. The leather here wasn't heavily stained or had grime on it or oils, so it was very easy to clean, mainly just a lot of dust that's been piled up on it. So give it a good cleaning with our solution and our rag. Give it that nice, clean, new leather feel. working through the interior here, it's very important to make sure you get all throughout the door jambs. Now, I don't recommend removing these rubbers, especially if maybe they have some type of adhesive that keeps them down. Luckily for me on this truck, I was able to easily pull them off, get them nice and clean, and safely put them back on. So once again, if you guys aren't familiar with how a lot of the accessory parts and pieces are added onto the vehicle, stay safe and leave them where they're at. Hit it with our vacuum and our drill brush. We're going to spray our solution on and hit it once more with our Chief Steamer 125. This is going to help leave the carpets nice and fresh. Alright, as we get closer to our finishing stage here, we're going to go ahead and touch it up with our vinyl dressing. Only the vinyls, no leather. We are not going to leave our leather slippery or shiny. Leather is supposed to be flat black with a nice dry touch to it. Thank you guys for checking out, of course, the video so far. We're getting real close to the end results here, coming up soon.